Wow, why I became Bretarian? It's a big question, you know. I met a guy. His name is Tal. He's a good friend of mine, and we were volunteering in this place of hippies. Everybody wanting to do good in the world. It was called the Love Revolution. And one day, Tal was very shy about it, but it came up to me, took me to the side, he said, "Ray, I have to tell you something. I haven't been eating in like I don't know 2 3 years. It was then." I was like, "What?" And he was like, "Yeah, I just I drink a little bit of juice, and I never really care what I eat, well, like what I drink, and I have all this energy, and I sleep less." And he started telling me all the virtues of this, and I was like, "Okay," and I started following him, not trusting completely. And when I followed him, I went to a festival, and we were together for a few days, and he was having all this energy, doesn't sleep, doesn't drink, doesn't eat, everything is like amazing. So I said, okay, I have to do this, but I wanted to do it for two reasons. An egoistic reason, for myself, for my ego that wants to conquer, that wants to challenge. And altruistically, because I told myself, something, if this really does work, this is a solution for so many health issues. It's a solution, and it's convincing you that mind is over matter, and that things here are not as they seem to be. And with that understanding, it's much bigger. So when I did my process, I already started writing a website and already started writing a book, like the first book, my book, A Year Without Food, that was sold successfully in Amazon. And I just said to myself, you know something? This is you. I felt my future self go back in time and tell me, Ray, come towards me. This is what you're supposed to do. And everything was like, phew, simple. It was the tummy calling me. Like all the participants, the only thing I know that participants that come to the process is that they hear a calling. And hear a calling to experience it. Doesn't necessarily mean that you want to live like that. You want to experience it for a while. It will teach you a lot. Well, ever since I became a Bretarian, a lot of things have changed for me. First, I started teaching this type of lifestyle. I did workshops and I became like a guide. It really changed me on a deeper level. As a man, I became more feminine, more patient. I became the observer of my actions, so I can learn from a mistake much quicker because I admit it's a mistake. And when somebody tells me something, then I don't immediately resist, and the ego comes out and say, "No, absolutely not. There's okay and not okay." No, I just say, "You know something? I'm gonna think about whatever it is that you said, that has been said. I will contemplate it, and I will try to see where he is right first." So when the ego is reduced, it's really easy to do those things. But it's much deeper than that. I think that ever since I'm a Bretarian, I've been meeting people with a higher vibration because I am emanating this vibration outside to the universe. So I'm beginning to meet more and more people that are equivalent in the same frequency, that want to change the universe, that want to change the planet for the better, that feel good with themselves and have a higher acceptance of themselves. It's about self-love and non-judgment. Self-love doesn't mean that it's megalomaniac. It's not like I'm the best in the world. It's acceptance of who you are. And when you accept who you are for the better and for the worse, then you see that everything is accepting, you're even accepting the people that are outside of you. And when you're loving yourself, you're loving them. And when you're not judging them, you're not judging yourself.
So, and how do you connect, like the abandonment of the regular eating with these new qualities? Is it because we have less time digesting? Is it because that energy that we are achieving?
The best advantage is that you have more time to yourself. And why is that? Because you're not digesting, then the body has more energy. That's like 2-3 hours every day. Plus, you're not shopping. Plus, you're not cleaning you're not cleaning the dishes afterwards. Okay, you save money eventually. You have more time for yourself, so you go to sleep later and you wake up earlier, and you don't go to lunch in the middle of the day. So you can, like in my job, you just write another half an hour, and you don't even go out. And I think that because a person has more time for himself and self-fulfillment, which is something that is missing here in our life, that is the biggest development. Because it comes from the fact that suddenly you don't need this frame of a marriage or university or work. Suddenly you have more time to be who you were supposed to be. And the social paradigm of food and drink and sleep kind of breaks. You become more of who you were supposed to be.
So you're accessing a different realm of your own. How would you define it? Like proper self-awareness. Would that would be the relationship between Bretarianism and self-awareness?
When you're becoming a Bretarian, you're more self-aware. First, all your senses are a little bit more sharp. The second thing that happens is that you understand how much control your thoughts have over your body, because you've actually created a different system. You've opened an ancient engine that really knows how to live more from energy than from regular food. So you understand, wait a second, I don't have to be sick. Why do I have to be sick? And you understand that as a Bretarian, because your body is completely clean of toxins all the time, you are going to live much longer without being sick. And when you understand those things, you become more self-aware. You understand also in the channeling workshop, for example, that you can talk to different parts of your body. If I will listen to my lungs will tell me, Ray, you used to hurt me. Or Ray, this place is amazing for me. Thank you very much. The air you're giving me here is so good, you know. And if I listen to my heart, then I will know to be inside my emotions and not neglecting them, like a lot of men do. Like I will say, you know something? I'm jealous right now. And the fact that I'm observing this jealousy and admitting that I'm jealous, half of the jealousy will go away immediately. Just because I'm there with it, you know, or I'm afraid, you know, I'm afraid to lose this person. I'm afraid to be without money or without income. There's fears, but when I admit them, I face them. I face the challenge.
Good.